This could well be the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life.
Anyways, we failed, so we go hungry.
It's becoming a bit of a sad situation for them, not just a funny one.
Like, what are we doing out here?
That certainly wasn't my standout moment for today. Far out. My name is Josh. I guess I'm like a content creator on YouTube and Facebook and Snapchat. Hi, I'm Josh, aka Hi Josh.
Thanks for being with us.
These unbelievable shots have gotten him 9 million hits.
I got this text from Tim and it said, "We are going to make history. 5 men, 5 items, 5 days in the wild." I was like, I'm in.
My name is Tim. Project 5 is actually very near and close to my heart. I've always wanted to do this. Back in the old times, men would go out for days and not come back until they've caught something, and then that's their coming to man. And I feel like we missed that today, so I'm really excited to experience that with my friends.
It's like a poor man's Bear Grylls. And so we decided 5 items for the whole group, apart from the clothes that you're wearing. That's the challenge. Can you survive?
My name's Blake, I'm a PhD student, I'm a nanny and a musician. Well, it's my mate Tim's idea, and I was an afterthought.
My name's Cameron. I work, I'm a personal trainer. Doing what I do, I'm pretty physically fit and strong and stuff like that, so that'll come in handy out there. So we have nothing out there but our skills and each other and these 5 little items. So,
My name's Tim Nagel. I am a filmmaker. I'm really scared. I'm extremely scared.
Tim Nagel in the wild, I think he's going to be in for a bit of a shock. You know, he's always in cafes, he loves his avocado on toast.
I don't think I've ever gone a day without food. I've never killed anything. I tried to imagine killing an animal. I almost cried.
am I the alpha male? Well, yes I am. I'll have breakfast in the morning, I'll get up, have breakfast, go to the gym, come home, have a second bigger breakfast. Yeah, 10 to 12 eggs. I drink a lot of water. So I drink about 6 to 8 litres a day.
Cameron eats all day. I'm sure of it.
This guy, I don't know how many calories he consumes, but it's insane. You got to cater for this guy when he comes over for dinner.
You know, Cameron doesn't seem to have much of a filter on him.
He's the most opinionated, and I think that might tick some people off.
Usually I kind of say and do what I want, which can be good, can be bad, you know.
Yeah, I think I'll be fine on the trip.
I think Blake's gonna have a hard time. I've seen the guy try and light a fire.
I think I'll struggle with some things, but I have a feeling that those things will surprise me.
Blake Russell, if I'm being completely honest, he may be the weakest one out of everyone here.
I don't care so much about the gym and my body. I don't think I'll bring too much to the table. I'll do some simple tasks. I'll collect some wood. I'm just kind of along for the ride, going away for a week.
Josh Organs is so fussy when it comes to food. He doesn't drink water. I'm worried about him not eating.
I can survive anything, I reckon. I live out of home. There's a lot of fast food involved, a lot of snacks involved. Sugar's my life.
Tim and I met when we were about 2 years old, and so we always said we met together naked and we would die together naked. So this could be that time, we could be dead naked in the middle of nowhere.
I would say Tim Andrabe would be the guy holding the team together. So if anything happens to Tim, we're all screwed.
Gets to like -6 out there. That's going to be the biggest threat, I believe, to everyone, the cold.
I'm quite confident I'll finish it, as long as we don't have hypothermia and die in our sleep.
We are in the middle of nowhere.
Item 1, pot. Multi-purpose. Boiling water. Boiling goat.
You know, hypothermia is a real thing. Getting bitten by a snake's a real thing. falling, kilometers away from camp up a giant hill. This is the biggest thing I've ever tried to do.
This is from the army, bullet hole right there. And this has even got like the dude's name on it. Hopefully he's still alive.
Ah! I love this! No wallet, no phone, no keys, no nothing!
Yeah, no food, no fire, no water, woo! I don't have my phone on me, no Snapchat, no Bachelor. But yeah, I use my phone a lot. Not having a phone is probably better than having a phone with no Wi-Fi. Because that's like probably the worst thing you could ever experience, right?
I do have a very alpha male personality. I do come across that way. I would go as far as saying that I have a problem with authority. I do like to be in charge or heading things up or like leading things.
Cam has taken control. He's the team leader now, apparently.
Seeing how the group dynamic evolves over the 5 days, that will be interesting.
So Blake, because he's our flint carrier, he's in charge of the fire. He's taken it very seriously.
Well, we've got to figure out if there's water around here. If we get low, we'll find water.
Water.
And we got water there and we spotted goats before. Mate, we're living the dream.
May you be with us later. Alive!
And in our bellies.
I'm going to struggle in the cold, incredibly. There's no doubt about it.
We're definitely the most rugged up. We're going to the snow.
I believe we just spotted some water. So we're gonna head down and see if we can find a suitable spot to set up camp, to try and create some fire. Look, I don't think with the amount of daylight we have left, we're gonna be able to hunt today. All right, so we're not gonna die of thirst.
Well, I don't know much about survival, but I assume that you can't just drink out of a river.
We need water, that's essential, which means we need fire, which is essential. But we want to put the fire where our shelter is, so we need to figure out where the hell we're going to put the shelter.
I mean, I can be brutal to people I don't have a personal connection with. I don't know someone and it's just, hey, you're fat because it's your own damn fault. You know what I mean? Like, suck it up. I mean, you do this, it's because you're dumb. Like, frick. You know what I mean?
Oh my God. You almost died. You almost died under that.
So we're day one and Cam's already almost killed off one of our team members.
Yeah.
I attempted to climb down off the tree and hang off a branch and it just broke and almost killed Blake. Incredible. Couldn't believe it.
I say we go in the clear because there's no trees to fall on us.
That's the only thing. There could be a wild boar in the night trampling Joshua.
So I've been thinking,
Yeah, you want to start an alliance?
yes.
The two weakest, nerdiest ones here against the biggest ones.
Tim's just mentioned that there's pigs
Yeah.
and we don't have any
Experience
with pigs or fighting off pigs in the middle of the night.
Oh, I've not thought about that.
There's just a few sticks right next to the pig den. I thought maybe there'd be some pigs, but clearly there are some pigs.
Yeah, hunters get injured all the time from pigs, yeah.
Oh, and we're not even hunters.
Someone literally said this to me yesterday. If one of those things gets you square in the testes, you will die.
Yeah, does that make you proud? Yeah! You look fabulous, Blake.
What do you mean I look fabulous?
Straight out of a
GQ mag.
GQ mag.
GQ, what's that?
Derelict.
Cam's just called the team over.
This spot over here, see guys, is super majestic. Like it's super sheltered with everything here. The water's right there.
Great. So the next question is...
How do we put up the shelter?
Yeah.
There's one there and one there, and drove across the whole thing and down.
What's the pot for, Blake?
Collecting kindling.
Blake had his, bless his soul, had his heart set on lighting this fire with his girlfriend's flint, which he's taken out on an adventure, which is beautiful.
We made the pit. We filled it in with a bunch of kindling.
Tell them about the sticks, son.
Yeah, a few sticks.
It'd be nicer to start the fire sooner so we can get the water sooner. Because I'm pretty like mouth dry already.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we could give it a go, I guess.
This is a big moment, guys.
It is a pretty big moment. I'm a bit scared. No.
You got the flint, right?
Oh, there it is.
Is that for real?
Yeah, I'm just having a lull, guys.
Oh man.
And he tried his little heart out, but he couldn't get it. Couldn't get it working. This looks hard.
It's hard.
It looks borderline impossible at this stage.
Yeah, it is.
Come on, Blakey. We believe in you.
We believe in you. Oh, yeah.
Yes, Blake.
I'm not even sure. I could be missing a really big trick here.
I
But
could see him struggling and try to give him some advice, but I didn't want to. I think we have a history of me coming in and barging in and telling, this is how you do it. I thought it'd be so much easier than this. I thought Flint would be a walk in the park. There's a lot of pressure because if this doesn't go, we can't boil water.
So
Make or break
we'll die of
situation.
thirst, starvation, and freezing.
and embarrassment.
Mostly embarrassing.
Well, like I said, I'm not expecting this stuff to light necessarily. I just want to see a bit of heat and some embers or something.
Are you crying?
Yeah, I am.
This is really hard.
Wow.
Okay, stop.
Thanks.
Yes!
Oh.
Yes! Oh!
That's good. There's hope.
Oh! I was up and out of my seat. I was clapping, I was dancing, I was cheering.
This time I'm going to give it a red hot go. Yeah.
This could be it. This could be happening.
Come on. I don't want somebody else to start this fire. Please. Okay, cool. And the quicker you do it, bigger the spark.
Oh my. Did that just break?
Nah, dude. No.
Those weightlifting gloves. Did you think it would be this hard, Blake?
Yeah, I thought it'd be pretty hard. I'll be surprised if we get it started, to be honest.
But then, I kind of just like, okay, I'll let everyone have a go, and then I kind of got in there and just did it. I did it. It took me 2 seconds. Boom, fire. Psh.
Oh,
We got it.
so good.
Yeah, boy. You. Oh, Tim for the win.
Hey! Fire!
Mate. Oh my gosh. Praise the Lord.
Yeah. We're now gonna live. We're gonna live. Now we can eat and drink and stay warm.
Put a lot of effort and time into building the fire, and Timmy was the one with the magic hands today to get it started.
We went to set a trap. That's a pretty good place for a trap. So we're trying to catch a goat or a pig or anything at this stage. Can't wait to test this. I haven't tried this before. I've just seen stuff on YouTube.
My experience hunting is going to help in terms of knowing where animals like to hang out.
I'm a pig. I'm a goat. That's pretty good. Look, it actually noosed me. Day one, struggling. Absolutely struggling. Oh man, my head is killing me. That's it. We're gonna set it and forget it. Let's get some water because I'm freaking dizzy.
Biggest highlight today was probably almost catching a goat.
We're downwind and there's a goat. It's over this crest. He's just up over that ridge. There's a big billy goat and he's watching us.
The goats got away. They were big goats.
I was like freaking, here a tree away.
No.
Yeah, honestly, so close. And I was like,
You could almost like 2 steps and a jump.
yeah, I was like, should I just go for it now? But
Did you?
he was like looking at me, no. Man, I felt like a freaking lion. I was so close. I was like within like 10 meters of a bunch of them sleeping, and I didn't go for it. I feel like I should have run out and tried to grab one, but I didn't. Yeah, we'll go hungry tonight.
We didn't catch anything to eat.
I am feeling hungry.
Very hungry. I'm very thirsty. And I don't know why I signed up to do 5 days of this.
It would be nice to have some meat, some roasted meat. That'll be just beautiful right now.
I think none of us really expected what was going to happen today happen.
After we set up the fire, I just started getting a headache. It just like got worse and worse and worse, and I had a little lie down. And I got up and had a bit of a spew. My party.
Josh is struggling. He's been struggling for a little while, to be honest, probably 2 or 3 hours now.
I'm a weak man. I'm a weak man, Dad. A cracking headache. Day 1. 5 hours in.
He's vomited a few times already. What a loser.
Oh man, I'm feeling wrecked. My head is like pounding. I wonder if you can find some Panadol in the bush. I'm gonna go to wife if people see this. It's just disgusting, slobbering mess. I should probably go. I'm just loving it. Oh yeah, Project 5, great idea, guys.
Day 1 sleep was absolutely terrible. It was terrible.
Basically, had the worst night of our lives.
We had a rubbish sleep.
It was horrible.
I think everyone struggled last night.
It was so cold last night.
We used rocks as pillows. It was terribly uncomfortable.
I didn't think that we would literally end up sleeping on the ground out in the open.
Last night was the worst night of my life.
I think I can think of one other night. It's when I broke my collarbone and I was concussed and I was bleeding everywhere, and I just spent the night in bed just awake, away from my family, like that. And this was almost worse.
I feel like sleep is like this treasure, and you know it's there, and you've heard stories about how it's there, and all you got to do is find it. Because like once you find it, you got the treasure. But until you find it, you're just like lost and frustrated and annoyed.
I don't know how we're going to do this for the next 4 nights.
This is going to be me tonight. It's rattling me.
It's like an episode of MASH.
So basically one of the elements of camping and surviving is water. We've heated it up, we put it in the fire, but then it's too hot to drink, right? So what we did is put it in the stream to cool it down a little bit. It's like a natural refrigerator, so we can take it back to the lads, have a little drink, be on our way. Look at that. Fresh. Actually, maybe I have a sip. Don't tell the lads. Lukewarm, just how I like it.
Oh man, this is beautiful.
How does it compare to your normal cafe latte in the morning?
But then,
I could go cafe latte right now.
Basically, our next mission is food.
We're gonna go try and catch something today. We got to.
We just need to catch something. A delicious piece of sourdough bread. Maybe a little coffee, I don't know. There's a little cafe out here somewhere.
I'm actually surprised 48 hours without eating. And I'm fine. Maybe eating's a myth. Corporations try to tell us we need food.
this is legit. Seriously, this 3 meals, 5 meals a day. Get your cereal for breakfast, get your bread for lunch, get your pasta for dinner. Who's that giving money to? Kellogg's.
Kellogg's, mate.
Who invented the food pyramid?
Whoa,
Kellogg's.
Confirmed.
Now that I've done a 5-day fast before, now I know if we don't catch anything now, I'm fine. I can go without eating.
This is definitely the longest I've gone without eating. Me and Nagel have not fasted ever. Like I did a day once. Man, the one thing that we need is food.
As we were just working around the campsite, I found a widgety grub.
From what I've learned in school, this is an ancient tradition of our Indigenous Australians. Oh, I think I might put in the embers. Let's put in the embers. Let's give it a bit of a roast, just a bit of a roast.
I roasted it in the fire and it actually tasted pretty good.
It's gone a little bit hard, and away we go. Remind me of prawn, actually.
I was stoked to eat it because I was hungry. I just wish we found 50 of them.
What's up? Goats. What did you find? You found them? Cam had actually gone for a walk and he came running back and said, I think I've seen them up this other hill.
Up on top of that huge hill. Up back over there.
I was right.
As I went up there, I could see him just wandering along the top.
And I guess like the essentials of surviving: shelter, fire, water, and then food. We already had the first three, and so we thought today we were going to totally catch something.
We didn't catch a goat yesterday. No. We didn't catch any animals yesterday. We're going to go and try and spend the whole day catching an animal.
This is a beautiful moment. Preparing for battle.
Ready to catch a goat? So we tried this one area that we thought they might be in, and no sign of goats.
We walked so far today.
We want this one thing. We didn't find it that first place we looked. And so we decided to go to one last place to look. And in the distance, someone spotted something. I think it was Tim or maybe Cam.
Your only way, it's too thick of shrubbery, and that's it right there is a drop off. So you have to go the track.
And sure enough, there was like 5 or 6 goats. We devised a plan to split up and to kind of corner them.
Push the goats down into the valley. We're going to kind of scare them down, and Blake and Tim are going to be waiting in ambush.
Pretty excited. This is it. This is all we've been aiming for. One shot, one opportunity to seize everything you've ever wanted. They're all in one huddle. There's maybe 8 or 10 of them, all in one huddle. It's like they're talking to each other. This was our chance. This was what we've been waiting for all day. We were so tired looking for goats, and we finally found some. Tim was holding the camera and he was like, "This is you, man. You were gonna grab a goat." My heart was pounding. Me and Tim sprinted across this ditch to try and get to them. We went around the corner and they were gone. Like, no sight of these goats.
They vanished.
Oh, damn it.
They'd obviously figured out that we were there, and they'd sprinted up this hill. It's like the steepest hill. We just couldn't get up there.
Oh man, I feel like we're so close.
This is life.
And that was like maybe the moment where I was like, this isn't gonna happen. Like, we're gonna go this whole week without food.
It looks like Nagel's struggling.
I am feeling absolutely crushed.
I think he's ready to pull the plug.
Nagel's struggling the most. He's a broken man, a broken man. He's hit a wall and he wants to go home.
It's just not realistic for people like us, like everyday people, just to be out in the wild like this.
Everyone is absolutely shattered.
I keep having these moments. I'm like, what are we doing out here? Like, why are we here?
It's becoming a bit of a sad situation for them, not just a funny one.
There's been a lot of talk about bailing.
Very much keen to go home.
Nagel seems pretty sure that he'd happily leave.
If he had the choice, he would go right now.
You know, if we left tonight, you know, what would we do and what would we say to people, or what would keep us from leaving tonight?
He's openly, voiced his thoughts that we should just pack up and leave tomorrow.
This could well be the dumbest thing I've ever done in my life.
Hey, we signed up for it, didn't we?
Anyways, we failed, so we go hungry.
I think I might even pull the plug tomorrow. This is balls.
Yeah.
It's so hard. It's so tough. It's honestly shocking. I've always wanted to come out here and do something like this. Always wanted to. And then we get here and it's like, this sucks.
You think this is like a fun project? It's not fun. Like it's actually not fun.
Well, I like to think I'm pretty strong, you know, like mentally and stuff, but this sucks. Like I'm not just hungry. Hunger I can deal with, but like, it's the fact that I'm thirsty and hungry and sore from sleeping on the ground and it's just always cold.
Yeah, missing everyday life, that's for sure.
Dude, we're just gonna get more and more. We need like 3 times more than this. We burnt through so much wood last night and it was freezing.
There was a lot of hard work from Cameron and myself in terms of keeping the fire going, to keep everyone warm. I feel like Cameron and I are really holding up the whole team.
I've done no wood gathering. Most of the guys have gathered all the wood.
Every other moment you don't see on this video is devastating.
I just hope we catch something. I really hope we catch something.
If we find food today, if we find a goat, it will change this experience completely. I hope we catch a goat today. Oh my gosh. It's funny, just before we went out, Tim Nagel confessed that he had found...
Well, it's my snow jacket that I wear snowboarding. When I go snowboarding, what do I always take with me?
Whoa!
What? A chewy Uncle Toby's choc chip muesli bar.
In the middle of the night, this muesli bar falls out of his jacket. Which is so funny because like the day before we had been talking about muesli bars so much and saying how many we could eat.
The best before date is 12th of Feb 2015.
And you didn't eat it.
So
Are we gonna eat it or are we?
I would like to offer it up to the group.
And so we had this conundrum, like we are starving right now. Do we eat the muesli bar? Do we share it 5 ways?
Maybe this is actually from God and he's saying.
Oh my goodness, it's like
Oh, it's crumbling.
Oh, wait, smell it.
It's crumbling.
Have a sniff. Oh wow.
Don't do it, man.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness. Have a sniff, Timmy.
Guys, so we haven't eaten in 3 days. What is the verdict? Do we burn it or do we eat it?
We're burning it. We're passing it up.
Burn it. We're gonna it's a burnt offering to the Lord for our goat.
We decided, nah, let's get rid of the temptation. Let's throw it in the fire.
Let's just sniff it. Let's cook it and sniff it.
Oh, actually, that'll smell quite good. Like cooking. Oh, Diet Temptation.
Look at it shrivel.
Sponsored by Uncle Toby's. I feel stronger for it.
Yeah.
So do I. I feel good.
I feel like we overcame.
Yeah. Hi, Project 5.
High five. Project
Project 5.
Project B!
The camp was already set up, the fire was already set up. We didn't have anything really to do apart from catch a goat. So we decided to head off.
We're going for a bit of a trek and we spotted a goat.
It's right there.
He ran into some thorn bushes and just got stuck, so I jumped in there after him, grabbed his horns and put him down.
We got it! We got it! Yeah, man, we got it. We got a goat! We got a goat! We got a goat!
And I just could not believe it.
Dude!
Pull him. Yeah, keep him down. We have to pull its neck up a little bit, keep its body down, pull its neck up. Hold this.
It's alright. It's alright, matey.
This is exhilarating, this is thrilling, this is amazing. This is exactly what I've wanted.
Guys, this is gonna be messy, alright?
It's gonna be real messy. Man,
Oh, goaty.
dude,
Where
this
with
just
you?
changed everything.
Okay, guys, here we go.
I actually feel
Focus
so
team,
good.
focus team.
Quick, do it quick.
Stu!
Sorry, we're sitting on it.
I ended its life. The guys looked on and it was a full-on moment.
Oh my gosh.
We're sitting.
Dying, it's dying, it's dying.
It was intense. I mean, the goat was making noises like as you do when you die, and that was a bit full on for me. I've never seen that before up close.
Josh is struggling hard.
Hold his neck up, hold his neck up. It's bleeding out. It's bleeding
Stay down!
Yeah, I've learnt heaps today, and there have been so many new experiences. I had this really acute sense of it being a very sacred thing, being that close to the goat as it was dying and being a part of it, losing its life. It felt like a very spiritual time.
This is bleeding out. Feel it bleed out.
This is incredible. This is incredible. Oh my goodness. YTP!
There were some different attitudes, and you know, I think of Cammy, and he did so much work for us. But I remember at one point he yelling out as we'd captured the goat, "Yeah, the boys." It's definitely different to what I'm feeling and how I see this. I see it in a different way.
Now we got something to eat. This changed everything.
This actually changed everything.
Yeah.
There were some really sensitive moments there, and being that close to it and having that much agency over it. If I'm happy to eat meat in my everyday life, then I should be happy to be a part of animals losing their lives.
Man, being up close and personal with something that's dying was a bit crazy.
This is the circle of life. If something is living, something is dying.
We needed to eat, and we tried to do it as painless as possible. Like, what else more can you do? Like, normally I'd go to Woolies, grab a tray full of chicken, not even think about where it's come from, not think about what that animal's been through or the person that prepared it's been through. Grabbing this goat by the horns in our hands, I guess it's a really old school way of doing things where you would hunt and gather your own food.
I'm going to drag this back to camp. That's like a couple of K. We had a long drag back to camp, although we found a river crossing which took like a kilometre off, which is so good.
You want to take the middle?
Yeah.
Do you reckon 60 kilos?
Yeah, surely.
It was a big goat. Like, I don't know how heavy, maybe 50 or 60 kilograms. And so we took turns in dragging it back to camp, because camp was maybe 1, maybe 2K away. I'm not quite sure, but it was quite a distance, like up and downhill.
Legend.
What a time. How do you feel? Good. Accomplished. Sore. My hands are sore. And then suddenly the whole rest of our day is just taken up by preparation.
It was my job to butcher the animal, so I strung it up a tree, and Josh helped me basically skin and quarter the animal.
And then he went to work. He basically took all the organs out, which was disgusting, and then got to taking out the bits that we could eat.
I tried to use everything, so we kept the liver, we kept the heart. We used as much meat as we possibly could, all the legs and some back straps.
I'm pretty exhausted. This is really hard work. It's it's much easier just going to the shops.
Yep, got it. Keep going. Yes.
All right, that's good.
Oh, look at that meat.
You can't get more fresh than that.
And I actually helped him with that at the end, which I was surprised about. I thought, there's no way that I want to touch this animal. There's no way I want to get my hands dirty. There's no way. Just watching him do it and seeing just how methodical and normal it was.
I'm seriously knackered, eh? Stuffed.
It was a full-on job. I was so sore and so tired, so I decided to strip down and jump in the river just to kind of, give my muscles a bit of a cold shock to help recovery.
I think it's a beautiful thing he's just done. Invigorating.
I think it's disgusting.
I had to set up the big TP and the grilling platform for the meat when we were going to cook it.
Spent a lot of time working on tripod as a grill, collecting different types of wood. So as you can see, we've got the 3 legs forming the tripod. 1, 2, 3. Having not eaten for 3 days and spent all day preparing for this, it's going to be one of the most rewarding meals of my life. A lot of work went into it, and there was some carelessness.
It's almost like you've...
Oh, Nagel!
Bloody Tim Nagel.
Comes right over and knocks over the whole damn TP. And Blake and I had worked so hard to build. I couldn't believe it.
Oh no.
The tripod that we were just talking about how awesome it was. And Nagel goes and kicks it over.
It was an accident, I'm sorry.
He just tripped over one of the 3 legs of the grill, and that was enough to put it all to the ground. And
If you're asking me, it was a pretty average build for a TP, and it wasn't strong enough. And maybe it was good that I knocked it over, because then the meat wouldn't fall off later when we're trying to cook it.
I'm not gonna lie, I was very annoyed.
that's the closest I've been to getting annoyed.
Blake was really devastated.
Just, I wouldn't mind a cuddle and some silence.
Wow, look at that. That looks incredible.
It looks so good.
We got all the meat and it looked beautiful. It looked like what you'd get at a butcher. And the guys made this mad tripod, basically like an outdoor barbecue.
Hey, look, I'm a goat, Dad. Here we go.
Oh my goodness, I cannot wait.
We decided to slow cook it and smoke it.
We put a bit of backstrap on there, and we've also put some liver on there.
Give me the most burnt bit.
Over to that.
Yes.
It freaks me out, but
Is it alright? Give me some.
oh, and there's
Alright.
flavour about that.
This is me eating some for the first time in 4 days.
We're going round
Oh.
again.
Yeah.
Keep going, mate.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Backstrap? Backstrap, please. Please.
Oh,
Grab that. Grab
Oh
that.
no.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Sink your teeth in, Joshy.
That's what I'm talking about.
We'll bust out some more.
It is chewy.
What do you reckon, bro?
That is
It's amazing.
This is incredible. Look at that.
Honestly, this is so good. We're eating.
Meat. Eating that little piece of meat that you gave us, the liver, just as a little entree, has made me feel the most hungry I've ever felt in the last few days. I'm ready for that prime cut, delicious, absolutely premium smoked over the grill, fat dripping. Just give it to me.
It was really nice. Like, the meat was incredible, and we tried the liver and the heart. We all had a go at it, and it was actually really good.
It's just a heart.
Yeah.
We've been eating
It's
this
meat.
stuff for, I
Like-
don't know.
Like he said, it's a muscle.
I'm gonna spew, and I said I'm not gonna spew anymore.
Oh.
You're a liar.
Mate.
Do it. What's wrong with you?
Do we not make?
Oh, I swallowed it.
Yes!
Woo! No problem whatsoever.
Who's up?
That's a heart.
What is that, mate?
That's a goat heart. And I'm eating it. And it's pretty nice.
So we slow cooked the meat for about 8 hours, and we feasted.
Oh, look at that bit.
Wow. Tonight we had a delicious meal together, which is really beautiful. It was nice to share that in the open wild with everyone.
That flavour's pretty nice.
Yeah?
Get something into you, Tim.
Yeah, man, what a day. Exhilarating. Primal. Such a beautiful thing.
Yeah?
All right.
I was thinking about pulling the plug, but everything changed today, so the show goes on.
Cooking this, eating it, and seeing, the goat from the start being alive, dead and butchered and cooked, and then in our bellies giving us life, it was something really special. So I'll never forget it.
But yeah, I just can't wait to get back home, have a shower, have some sex.
Today was just full of everything, excitement, energy. Like, we actually caught a goat with our bare hands.
I'm feeling a lot of dread at the moment because we're about to sleep. I'm not comfortable, I'm not warm. Just give me a bed.
It's wrapping up. I think it's been a success so far. Woof. Look at that frost. That is frost. That's what we slept on last night. Toasty cold frost.
We all knew it was going to happen. Last night was terrible.
Once you're awake and the sun's up, it's like, thank the Lord.
We ran out of firewood last night.
I think there's a bit of negativity and insensitivity going around.
Well, one side's you cold and the other side's too hot because you're facing the fire and you rotate, but then the nights are that bad.
So good, man. Love sleeping last night. Oh man, it's so good.
It's just tough out here. It's a mental battle constantly. Miss my wife.
I'm sleeping on the hard dirt. It's uneven. There's rocks around.
We thought we had the most firewood ever built up for last night, and we just burned through it.
What a treat. We hung up 2 of the legs that we had left over, and then we heated it up on the fire and we had delicious breakfast, which was just such a treat.
I'm thankful for the goat.
Me too. Who wants some? It's gonna be hot.
I don't know if I want the outside bit. It's so hard to eat.
I'll do it. I'll do it for the team.
Doing it for the team?
Yeah. It's tough.
Oh, the goat meat is a bit tougher than what we're used to. Well, who cares? We haven't eaten for a few days and, you know, goat gave its life. And, I don't know, a few too many negative or insensitive comments about all of that.
My gums are starting to feel a bit weak.
Compared to everyday life, how foreign is this?
Well, I do some weird stuff in my life.
Not true.
But none of it involves catching and eating an animal.
So that's pretty foreign.
Tick that.
Tick. Looks nice. That looks tender. Look at that, mate. Like marshmallow. Protein marshmallow.
Tender bender.
Yeah.
The excitement, anticipation of going home is building.
Like, can you imagine what we're going to feel this time tomorrow morning?
Ecstatic.
Yeah.
Absolutely ecstatic.
Yeah.
You're right. What's the difference? It's only 24 hours.
So you're saying we should just leave now?
I can't wait for this time tomorrow morning. Grab a snitty at the pub on the way home, go home, see my wife.
Basically the plan is check the trap. If there's anything in it,
We could be having pork for dinner.
But yeah, I'd be very surprised if all that stuff didn't attract something during the night.
if there's nothing in it, I think we're just gonna enjoy the day. Day 4, about to kick it off. I'm happy.
This is day 4, we're gonna go see the trap if it's been set off or not, because for the first time we actually put bait in it last night.
We'll see if it's been tampered with. Nothing, nothing. Hasn't even gone off. The meat's all gone, the trap hasn't gone off. What the heck? It just, the trap didn't go off. It didn't quite step on the...
This is a smart animal, they're cunning.
Now we don't have to kill a boar.
Let's see if let's just test if it's still working.
It works! It just didn't set it off.
Tested it like a trillion times, you know it works.
It's genius. How good is this?
Anyways, I'm happy with how it works. It's just disappointing that nothing actually tripped it. Yeah.
That's the way it's gonna be, little darling. We'll go riding on the horses, yeah.
Probably the best day of this whole trip. We got the shelter, we got the water, we had the fire, and then we had the food. So it was just do whatever the heck we want day. So
We took our shirts off, got some sun. I think Blake got a little bit sunburnt.
We laid in the sun for like a few hours, all of us, just like a big pack of lions. Started walking down past everyone and said, yo, guys, I'm hitting the creek. Are you in?
Cam ended up taking all his clothes off. Man, that guy is an Adonis.
Just jumping in, being butt naked, you know, the cold. I just went for a walk, butt naked. I just went for a walk way up over the top of this hill. I would have walked a few hundred meters, easy. Just kept walking way up the top of this hill and just stayed up there for ages. Butt naked, just enjoying the sun. It was such a warm day.
All the way up to the top of that hill over there. Just stood there, just in the sun.
What a sight. What a sight, ladies and gentlemen. But then something crazy happened. We started hearing goats, like real close. We've been looking for 2 days. We hear Cam screaming, "Goats, they're coming down!" And we see him running up at the top of the hill. And we're like, what? Like, is this guy like trolling us?
Dude, it's right there.
They're going up the hill, Cam. Go back.
Yesterday, we trudged for hours and hours up and down hills. Here they are, walking through our campsite.
They ran back up the hill and they were gone.
Man, I was so damn close. There was this one black kid standing at the back.
No, I don't mean that to be racist at all, but it was a little goat and it was black.
If we were all in the hunt, we would have had him for sure.
Thirsty, mate?
Yes. Quite. I feel like if I caught it, I probably would have let it go anyway. But I just wanted to get it.
I was resting up there in the sun for probably 3 hours.
Dude, like we've done nothing.
I know.
I feel like we're really finishing things up here, eh? Like we're just coming to a close. Like we're finishing up with all this, but it's so close to tomorrow.
All we need is one more sleep, and then we're out of here.
The final supper, how do we feel?
Feeling happy, man.
Yeah.
We're hours away.
Yeah, I'm feeling great that just
Yeah,
it's
no.
almost over.
One more sleep.
How are we gonna grab this, bro?
One more sleep and we're done.
Me? Sure.
I've got a surprise for everyone.
You got a surprise?
That's my jacket, I got a surprise.
What?
Tim had a little surprise for us. Please be marshmallows.
No, this is kosher. This is an extra item, but it's a kosher item.
He had gotten our loved ones to write a letter to us, a note to us.
It was really great to see some of the reactions. Cameron was just ecstatic. This is a letter from your loved one.
No way.
It's a letter from Holly.
That's so cool.
Read it out loud.
Far out.
Read it out loud.
Oh, he gets to read it out loud.
It was the best thing ever. I couldn't believe it. I was like, are you kidding?
I love you so much. I can't imagine how you must be feeling right now. Possibly cold, hungry, tired, annoyed and dirty. I just wanted to say that leave those thoughts and feelings of giving up behind because, as you would say, that is weak-minded. And to not be such a pussy. Please be safe. Love you, miss you, need you. Love, Holly Blossom.
That was intense.
That's beautiful.
Far out. You're the best, babe.
Nagel, my wife Kate, sent me a nice little note. It is crazy what you are doing. I know it will be tough without your luxuries. Well, having long showers, frequent haircuts, avocado toast and coffee in the mornings. Love you so much.
That's solid.
Tear in my eye.
Beautiful.
Reminding me of what I'm going back home to. Long story short, I love you. I'm proud to be with you. You are better than you think you are, and I hope you're having fun and not dead. You know, it's really special. Thanks for doing that, Tim.
Okay, I'm the only guy here who's not in a relationship. So who's this gonna be from? Tim and Dan are neighbours, and me and Dan are pretty good friends, and so I thought, it's Dan Moore! And yeah, it was from Dan, and he wrote some nice stuff, and I thought that was a really cool moment. Like, I can imagine for the dudes who are married, who their wives have kind of like let them come on this crazy adventure. With all the love in my heart, your friend Dan Moore. What a bloke. Thank you, Dan. Like for me, I'm just like, man, I've got no responsibilities. No one, my family's not in Australia. For those guys, I think that would have been really beautiful. So hats off to Tim, because that was a really cool moment, especially for our last night. We're kind of like celebrating, but also like so keen to leave this place.
But yeah, spirits are so high. Everyone is so happy. I'm just so excited for a warm bed, so excited for a warm meal that I don't have to stalk and hunt and butcher. I'm just so excited. That's day 4. Cannot wait for tomorrow.
Made it, baby. Day 5.
What an adventure of heroism and struggle.
We're going home, boys.
We're going to the pub, boys.
We're going home.
You proud of us now, Dad?
Oh man, I can't believe it. Oh, we get to go home. We made it. We made it. Oh.
Day 5, final confessional. I'm Blake. What can I say? What a beautiful morning. I'm sitting down by the water and we're about to leave.
I remember day one feeling so horrible. I'm so happy.
We did it.
So happy that we made it to day 5.
We are out of here. I feel like everyone's come such a long way from the first day to now.
I think generally we exceeded expectations.
I mean, Josh was vomiting.
Cameron got along with everybody.
This is beautiful. You've made it.
No, you've made it.
No.
You've made it.
I'm most proud of Nagel, I reckon.
You've made it.
He was ready for Italian.
Yeah, seriously.
First, second
This
day.
guy, man. This guy.
And he's persevered and he's smiling.
This guy.
I'm
He's loving life.
Your morale has improved. Yeah, boys.
I'm so surprised with Nagel. He has come out of this on top. Day 1, day 2, he looked like he was ready to give up. I honestly thought we were going to pull the plug.
Not going to forget this trip. I've come out thinking that I can do something and struggled completely, and then overcome with a group of mates, and nothing can take that away from me.
We've had some awesome memories here, and I feel like I've grown attached to this place.
Have the right people. Man, Tim, MVP, definitely. I mean, he knew how to tie knots. He knew how to skin a goat. I feel like I'm the dumbest one of the group.
And as much as we hated this time, we love this time.
You know, it sounds a bit silly coming from 5 privileged white guys, but and you know, we're just heading straight back into the city. But it's been a special experience, and hopefully it'll stay with us.
We did a little dance around the fire. That was a good moment.
So much smoke.
We made it, and we're leaving, and we get to eat, and we get to drink water, and see our friends and go home.
And look, hey, no one's died. We all survived. We did it.
Using only 5 items, which, in retrospect, in my opinion, we could have only had 4 items. That tarp was useless to me.
I think the next time I come here, I'm bringing a 243 rifle, an esky full of drinks and meat, and a tent, and a mattress, and a sleeping bag and a pillow.
And my wife.
And my wife.
My future wife. Ooh.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Get that into ya.
Get that into ya.
You watching this? Single, currently.
Currently single.
2017.
I've never been more single in my life.
I'm about to put the fire out for the last time. Well, for the first time. For the last time.
Oh, this is what. Yeah. Oh.
Screw this tent. I'm ready for a bed and a wife.
What are you doing, Blake?
Just kicking rocks.
So we just gotta completely get rid of this whole thing. Drench it, get rid of the rocks, spread all this, move it, yeah, so put it out completely. Safety first, here at Project 5. Holy tits! That burned the tits out of my hand. Holy frick. Well, you know, you win some, you lose some. I guess you gotta be more smart, don't ya?
Steam's apparently a really bad burn.
It is, yeah.
Oh, your skin's like melted off.
Yeah, doesn't feel that bad.
Classic. I was just saying in the conventional, no one's injured, we survived.
Yeah, I know, right?
Lol jokes.
We did it, baby.
We did it!
Project 5, it's over.
How about that?
Yes!
Camp is packed up. That means we can go.
Let's go find the car.
Yes!
Bye, Bush.
Oh man, this is so good.
The next meal we have, the victory meal, is just going to be absolutely incredible. Oh my gosh.
I cannot wait to walk to the car, you know, drink that water that doesn't have grit in it, that's just, you know, beautiful and full of chlorine and fluoride.
Bacon and eggs, maybe a bit of coffee, clean my teeth. Turn my phone on. Who knows what kind of notifications I'll get. But who cares, right?
I can't believe we're leaving this place.
The best thing is, when we get to the car, fresh water.
Our lips are so dry.
Oh yeah.
We're doing it! We're really doing it! Wow, we survived. And now we're about to have some glorious treated water. He's going for it.
I cannot wait for this.
Oh my gosh. It's so easy to drink rather than a 20-litre pot.
Oh my gosh.
I just feel so revitalized.
That was so cold, I couldn't.
How's that, man?
This makes it worth it. You know, this feeling.
Project 5 completed.
Done. We did it. Done.
All right, hands in.
Yay.
All right.
Out of here. Let's go. Let's go home.
Let's get out of here.
Nice, we're driving out of here, boys.
Mate, our first meal back.
Oh my word.
Whoa, look at that.
Oh my goodness. Just feel my heart is racing. I'm so happy.
Blake, how's that, mate?
It's like a first date.
This looks yummy.
Oh my goodness. Oh, it's not goat. It's like the most flavoursome thing I've ever tasted. How happy are you right now?
That's good.
So happy.
Yeah, boys.
Best, come on.
Ah, you son of a... Bliss ball. Bliss ball, there's a German treat.